This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Tactical Suit Batman from the Justice League movie. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard 112 box, with the Justice League emblem at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images of the figure showcased in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Batman out of the box. And man, this is one really freaking cool figure from Mezco. I absolutely love Batman, I love Batfleck, and I love the tactical suit. And in my opinion, this might be the best version you can get of this particular design. I think Mezco killed it with this piece, from the sculpt, the paint, articulation, accessories, and just everything about this piece is absolutely kick-ass. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Batman does come with a ton of accessories. Starting off, he comes with 2 interchangeable head sculpts, a parademon rifle, 2 sets of goggles, 8 interchangeable hands, his grapnel gun, 3 hooks for his grapnel gun, 3 grenades, and 3 batarangs. And lastly, he also comes with a circular base stand with a Justice League emblem printed atop. He also comes with a clear articulated arm that articulates at 4 points with a clip. He also comes with an attachment and 5 bendy wires for posing around the cape. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Tactical Batman. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Tactical Batman. Now, damn, this is where Mezco just shines. This figure is freaking dope, man. Mezco has killed it. In my opinion, there is no other toy company that makes Batman figures better than Mezco. If there's a company that makes a better Batman line than Mezco, I've never heard of it, because these guys are the best. This suit just looks ridiculously good. I love everything about the sculpt, the paint. I mean, look at the detail in the armor alone. Looks amazing with all the texture and whatnot. The straps and buckles just look really nice. Look at the gloves with those gold detailings and whatnot on the knuckles and things like that. The thigh guards look really good. You can even see, like, on the knee pads and things like that, little scratches and nicks and all that good stuff. And on the shin guards and in the boots, all look really, really good. I love this so much, man. Turns around, you can see how the whole body suit kind of just sets back there and whatnot. Just looks really, really cool. Some bat butt right there. Man, this looks freaking awesome, man. And I love the fact that we get like a little holster right here. Let's see how to put this correctly. Just like that, to hold his grapnel gun. I love that the Batman figures come with that. That's freaking cool. And it works out really, really good. So I dig that a ton. Just looks, man, this looks badass. This looks so good. I love it, man. This figure alone is like one of those reasons why I just love the Mezco line. It's just perfect in my opinion. I dig it so much. I love the soft goods cape. That looks really nice too. With the inlining, just looks great. And a nice big cape too. Big, billowy cape. I mean, look at that thing. It's huge. I love that. All this detailing, even like on the back of the cowl and whatnot. Man, dude. Mezco, damn you. This is why I love you. You touch my heart in a special way. I love it so much. But yeah, very, very cool. Alright, so aesthetically, he's beautiful. So let's take a look at some of the accessories. So we got some interchangeable hands here. So we do got a pair of closed-fisted hands. Those are the ones that come packaged in the box. Those work out very nice. We do get some open palm hands. Those are for more like stylized posing and things like that. We do get a set of batarang holding hands. Now, when I say battering holding hands, the batterings are actually like glued into place or sculpted to those hands, so those are non-removable. So you got them like perfectly with that. So I think that actually works out really, really nice. We do get a gripping hand for his right hand, and then we also get a trigger holding hand, which is more for like his grapnel gun for his right hand as well. So those work out very nice. And they are just on the standard pegs that we see for all Mezco figures that work out very, very well. And they hold on there nice and tight and solid and not loose. I've never had a loose like joint, or especially on the wrist joints or anything like that for any of my Mezco figures. So I love their interchangeability like so. We also do get some interchangeable heads. So we do get the standard head right here, which is more the closed mouth, just kind of grimacing and whatnot. We also do get 2 sets of goggles. So you can see he's wearing the set of goggles with the goggles down, that ones that actually cover his eyes. Then we do get a second head, which is more growling and snarling and whatnot, with his teeth showing. And that one I actually put the goggles on with the goggles up. And those goggles can be switched on either head, so it works out. You can mix and match pretty much however you like, which it works out very, very nice. So the heads work out just like so. Standard ball peg for all Mezco figures. Again, I love how they snap on. You hear the little pop when they go on and whatnot, and just work out very, very well. I dig it so much, so I dig that a lot. We also do get his grapnel gun. This is pretty much the same grapnel gun we've seen with like all the other Batfleck figures and whatnot. They work really good. I love the way these look. We also do get like interchangeable like hooks and whatnot, like an open one, a closed one. We even get one with a little string here, but I never really use the ones with the string, so I don't really bother with those. In this little slot right here, we can see the extra batterings that we get and whatnot. There's the closed tip for the grapnel gun, and then some grenades right here, which is pretty nice. Those are awesome. So all these just really nicely detailed and whatnot. I dig those a ton. What's really different is we also get this right here. Now this is, I believe this is a Parademon like rifle and whatnot. It looks really, really cool. I love the color using this. Like this really brownish gunmetal, which actually looks really, really nice. The sculpt is beautifully detailed. I dig that a ton. I kind of wish there was a little more color variation in it, because it's all this solid like gunmetal color and whatnot. I kind of wish there was just a little more, but then again, I don't really know what the actual gun looks like in person, so maybe it's all like this. Who knows? Maybe this is just me being nitpicky, but I think that looks out really, really cool. And he can hold this in this little gripping gun or gripping hand as well, and that's just a really cool accessory. I like that a lot. So I might have to buy one of those like Mattel Parademons just to have, you know, Batman beating him up or something like that. So I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, so he also got the stand Justice League, just like that, across the top. I think it looks really, really cool. We get the standard hook and whatnot. Then we also get the attachment with these clips right here for the cape. These are pretty much what Mezco's versions are of having like a wired cape. They're more like external wires. You can move around and pose and whatnot. I know a lot of people don't like these. I don't mind them because I'm not a super big fan of wired capes. I like my capes a little more free-flowing and whatnot, so they can drape a little more naturally. I personally don't use these a ton either, so it's really kind of like what you prefer. But either way, I think it's cool that we got the option to pose around the cape with things like that. So, but I do think they could figure out a little better way for that. So let's take a look at the articulation now, because I think a lot of people were curious of what the articulation is going to be like, since he is so like heavily armored and whatnot. So the head is on a ball joint, does roll around like so, does turn left and right, goes up and down, and pivot side to side. So that's nice. We get a lot of good motion in that. Arms can go all the way up, even a little more if you really want, but I don't want to stretch the fabric too much. And down can go up about that far. This little arm bracer right here around the bicep is going to move around a bit when you're doing so. We also do get a butterfly joint in there like that. It also rotates at the bicep. We got a double jointed elbow that bends past 90, even with this armor and his gauntlet and whatnot. And I love the little elbow pad right there just attached to the fabric. That's really cool. I like that a ton. We got rotation at the glove, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. So lots of good arm motion there. We do get a double ball peg inside here. And even with this armor, we do get a pretty good amount of motion. So it rolls around, turns left and right, pivots side to side, crunches back and forth quite a bit. So that actually works out pretty nice, even with that. Could it be more? Sure. But I mean, just the nature of the beast of how action figures are made, that's still really, really good. We got hip joints that kick forward that much, back about that far. Do splits, very, very nice. Rotation in that upper thigh. We got double jointed knees, rotation at the boot, rotation at the ankle. Ankles go up and down a bit, and a decent ankle rocker. So overall, even with all this heavily armored stuff and whatnot, he's still very posable, which is really nice. And really just, man, a figure like this is why I just absolutely love the Mezco line, because he just has everything going for him, from the sculpt to the paint, to the accessories, to the articulation, to the soft goods and whatnot. I mean, everything about him is just awesome. And this is personally one of my favorite, if not my favorite, live action look in a movie with Batman. So if you can snag him up, I highly recommend it, especially my buddies over at Ageless Geeks. Check him out, and he's so very, very freaking cool, and I think he is definitely a must-get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Batfleck comparison, here he is standing next to all the other Batfleck figures from Mezco, including the Armored Batman, the Standard BVS Batman, and Nightmare Batfleck. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the Mezco 112 Collective Aquaman and Henry Cavill's Superman. And for even more comparison, here he is standing next to the SH Figuarts Flash and Mezco 112 Collective Wonder Woman figures. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Tactical Suit Batman. Now, I am very impressed with this action figure. Mezco has shown why they are one of the best in the game today. This Batfleck piece is almost perfection in what you can get for an action figure at this scale. The sculpt is perfect, the paint apps are really nice and detailed, the soft goods are very well done, I love all of his accessories, and he has pretty good articulation. This is one truly badass action figure, and I think he is definitely one of the best Batman figures you can possibly get, so I think he is definitely a must-get. So I give this figure a rating of 4.5 Bat Bombs out of 5. And if you're on Facebook, head over to my group, the Mezco 112 Collective Collectors, for all kinds of Mezco goodness. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.